Alright, I got a topic. It might be sensitive to some people. If so, then you might want to get off of here. But with the generation change, for instance, I'm what you would call Generation X. You know, we grew up a lot different than what we did with our kids. We were trying to, take what we like to call physical part out of everything. And, by doing that, we created millennials, which were different on their own way. And at that point, made Generation X as well, at least with my generation. Now, very different, a lot of conflict growing, raising, and a lot of issues due to the fact that come from different worlds. Now, they stand for something completely different. It's not their fault. It's something that we taught them. To use your words and not your physical, not your fist, kind of concept, which is great in a lot of factors, different than what we grew up with. See, I'm the youngest, actually, being Generation X. I had boomers, I like to call them, in our family, from an older stage amongst things, and they, so you got your ass kicked a little bit, it's part of growing up, you gotta get tough. With the new generation coming out, it's a different kind of apply. Like, me and my kids, we were great, always got along, A matter of fact, I was like coolest thing since sliced bread, I think up until they were about 13. I think that's where it took on change. And then all of a sudden, I didn't know shit. I sucked. I think we all go through that no matter what generation. But here's the clink. They completely inverted everything from what our original segment was. And now we just stand there shaking our heads like old people that don't know what the hell we're talking about, or just angry, from how things have went on its way that it has, where passive aggressiveness is the aggressiveness, and being aggressive is looked down on because speaking your mind is something that is not something you need to be doing these days. Now, with that being said, generations have changed. We used to go outside, obviously stay out till, the lights came on. You had to be home within a certain time or you get your ass whipped. Now, and this generation, they don't leave the house. They stay home. They're normally on a computer, and their social capabilities run through the internet or their phones, so to speak, in any way, shape, or form. Now, this new generation, Generation Alpha, they're calling it. Now, this is a repeat of something of evolution, because see, the fact of the situation is that these kids go outside, they get bored, their parents are short with them, and which are millennials, are short with them and send them on their way because they're too busy to deal with that when they're dealing with their own situations. Because of that, they go outside and they adventure, and then they find the same thing that we found as children. Today, I'm a grandfather, and those little Generation Alphas are a wonderful thing. Due for the reason that they are a lot like us. Their parents will not be able to understand them, cause friction, havoc, just like we got caused, bear down on us. But us being grandparents, we become shiny and golden. Therefore, the coolest thing since sliced bread. Yeah, I know it's old, but so am I. So, with that being said, what goes around comes around, you little fuckers. Have a good day.